Hey guys, welcome on in to another episode, Getting Well with Terry and Friends, MLB Trends and Betting Picks. I'm Terry, ready to break down some MLB. Honestly, not a whole lot for me on today's slate, but I do have some plays here that I really like, which we will break down. Not a super high volume day on today's slate, though, but that's all good. First, we'll start the show as we usually do, which is taking a look back at what happened on the last show, which was on Saturday. And for some reason, early games have been working out well. Early starts have been doing pretty well. The first game of the day, I had three plays in, and we won all three. Ahmed Rosario over 1.5 bases plus 105. Yandy Diaz over 1.5 bases minus 115. And then Juan Soto over 1.5 bases plus 130. All three having success against the pitcher they faced, all hitting the ball well. So we cashed on all three of those. Miami Marlins, Chicago Cubs, game one of the game of the doubleheader here. Fortunately, both of these plays lost. The Cubs with a surprising loss here in game one. Without Michael Busch in the lineup, the Cubs lose. Cubs put Michael Busch in the lineup for game two. What a surprise. They win and cover the run line. So maybe note to the Chicago Cubs manager, put Michael Busch in and you'll win more games. So that was a nice win there, or sorry, a nice win in game two there. But unfortunately, two losses here. In this one, Jose Altuve has officially gone cold. Did not cash here and has kind of slowed down. But that's what's going to happen. Players are going to go hot. They're going to go on hot streaks. But ultimately, you cannot be on fire every day the whole season. You're going to have cold streaks. Even the best hitters are going to go cold. Harrison Bader over 1.5 bases. He had just been smashing the ball game after game after game. And then I bet something involving the New York Mets. And unfortunately, Harrison Bader didn't even get a hit. A lot of flyouts, a lot of chances, but just nothing there. And then Trey Turner, who we've been betting a lot recently and we've been cashing on over 1.5 bases plus 110. A nice winner to finish off the Saturday slate. 4-4 overall. But when you're betting plus money plays, you're profitable going 4-4. So not too bad of a Saturday, and hopefully Monday will go just as well. Good day, sir. To you as well, Billy. Hope all is well. Good day, Terry. Thanks for the insight. Your premium picks never fail. Thanks, Issei. I appreciate it. Let's make some money. DK promo to run early. Any recommendations? I was thinking Brewers. Uh, today one. Today I have no MLB sides. I just have player props. I think today is an extremely tricky day when it comes to sides. My first day of the baseball season where I don't have one side on today's slate. I was looking at the Baltimore game, but I just can't. I just can't fade Reed Detmers with how he's been playing. Was originally going to look at the Braves, but now Elder's pitching, and who knows exactly how he's going to do. This is just a tough slate. Tough slate when it comes to sides. So I don't have anything for you. I'm sorry. Hey Terry. Hey Storage Club. Thanks Terry for Saturday picks. Hey, no problem. Thanks for tailing. Yes, very tricky day for MLB. We'll be more looking at hockey today. Yes, hockey show will be in about 25 minutes, and I have a guest joining me. So make sure to tune into that. Good day, Terry. Great NHL show this weekend. What an exciting day for hockey yesterday. Yeah, it was great. Yesterday was great. Didn't cash on Forsberg anytime goal in the last game, but got my other props. NHL sides have been going well, so playoffs in the NHL has gone pretty well so far. I can't complain. But we'll get into today's slate, and we will discuss the first game, which is happening here in about 20 minutes. So if you want an early pick, I've got one. We got the Oakland Athletics plus 180 to plus 210. Yankees minus 225 to minus 250. 8s right across the board. It looks like PointsBet has an 8.5 available here in this game. JP Sears on the mound for the Athletics. Um, Coming off back to back decent starts, really. 3 hits, 1 earned run, 6 walks, 7 strikeouts total over his last 2 games against St. Louis and Texas, following some really rough starts previous to that, giving up 5 earned runs and 4 earned runs in his previous 2 starts. So we'll see what we get from him here in this one. Um, Ultimately, he was traded to Oakland from the Yankees, so he's facing his former team here in this game. Um, for me in this one, we're going with a Yankees prop. Oswaldo Cabrera over 1.5 bases at a nice plus 165 price here in this one. Uh, Oswaldo Cabrera, he's got a hit in 14 of his last 18 games, multiple bases in 5 of his last 9. So he is hitting the ball pretty well, but he's had a lot of success and only 5 at bats against JP Sears. He's got 4 hits, so he's 4 for 5 with 1 triple and 1 home run against JP Sears. So that's very good numbers. Yes, it's only 5 at bats, but to have 4 hits in those 5 at bats, he's seen Sears well. He's hitting the ball pretty well right now, so we'll take him at a nice plus 165 price to get 2 singles, 1 double, 1 triple, or 1 home run in this game, and we'll cash the plus 165 here in this one. Who's the guest? On today's show, it'll be Bet with Mikey. He was on the NHL season preview show with me. And we'll probably have some guests throughout the playoff shows, not every show. But I know Puck Picks might be joining me on some Saturday shows. Mr. Nicholas Earl, I'm sure, will be jumping on some shows. So we'll have some guests coming on some of the NHL shows. Oakland, New York Yankees over 8. Sounds good to me. The more runs, the better. Hopefully, Oswaldo will get on the board. I really like White Sox first 5 today. What do you think? Ah, that's another difficult game. So the White Sox are absolutely awful. We all know that. But this Minnesota Twins team is not playing good baseball either right now. And Chris Paddock, um, his first 2 starts, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 4 innings against Milwaukee, 4.2 against the Dodgers, and then a nightmare last start against Baltimore, 12 hits, 9 earned runs over 5.1 innings. So Chris Paddock has not been good at all. However, he's facing this White Sox lineup, which can make even the worst pitchers look good. So, again, I've sides. It's not a sides day for me. It's extremely tricky. Yeah, I saw that Oswaldo killed that pitcher hitting 9 spot. I think Judge can hit him too. I hope so. I hope so. No run first inning. Um, yeah, potentially you could go that way. I'm not really a Nerfy or a Yurfy guy, so I wouldn't have looked into any stats regarding those. But afternoon game, I could see low scoring first inning. But we'll move on along to our second game, which is between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. Philadelphia minus 116 and minus 125. Cincinnati plus 100 to plus 107, 8.5s right across the board here in this game. Ranger Suarez on the mound for Philadelphia. He's been great. He's won his last 3 starts, giving up 2 earned runs total over those 3 starts, including going 6 innings twice against Pittsburgh and Washington, and then 9 innings against Colorado. So Suarez has been doing great. And now he has to face this Cincinnati team, which definitely does have an offense that could potentially hit him. But you know where we're going in this one. Trey Turner, over 1.5 bases, minus 110. Trey Turner when he is hot, he is one of the best hitters in baseball, and he's been very consistent lately. Um, he's got a hit in 18 of his last 21 games, multiple bases in 7 of his last 8. So he has been getting extra base hits a lot recently. He is 5 for 9 against Green with a home run. So Turner's had some success against him. Cincinnati, a great hitter's park. So we'll take Trey Turner here to get multiple bases at some point during the game. Phillies money line. Phillies are nothing. Pass. Yeah, it would have to be Phillies or nothing, but um, Cincinnati. Cincinnati's been kind of a hard team for me to read when it comes to sides overall in the year. Obviously, we've cashed with them. Some games they obviously look great, other games not so great. So I'm just not exactly sure what we're going to get from Cincinnati here in this one. Um, a great price on the Phillies, but ultimately, we're just going to go with Trey Turner props here in this one. Um, Bryce Harper out for this game, paternity list. All right, there you go. So one good Philadelphia bat not in the lineup. So yeah, definitely a pass. Like I said, today's slate is tricky, very tricky when it comes to sides. Moving on along to our third game, Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Miami plus 164 to plus 180. Atlanta minus 186 to minus 210. 9.5s right across the board here in this one. Originally, I was going to look at Atlanta on the run line, um, expecting Lopez to start. Now it's going to be Bryce Elder, who we have not seen pitch this season. And I have absolutely no idea what we're going to get from him here in this game. So if I'm going to look at taking a run line with somebody, especially a run line that's minus 105, minus 110 there, uh, I need to be extremely confident um, with the team starting pitcher, their bullpen, obviously, and just overall in the matchup. The Braves not on the best situation here, coming off Sunday night baseball, and ultimately, when it comes to a side here, I'm staying off. But we have two player props here. Brian De La Cruz over 1.5 bases plus 145 for Miami. Marcell Ozuna over 1.5 bases plus 100 for the Atlanta Braves. Why are we doing this? Well, Brian De La Cruz has been one of the bright spots for Miami this season. He's got a hit in 9 of his last 10 games, multiple bases in 7 of his last 9, a home run in 4 of his last 8. So Brian De La Cruz is hitting the ball very well right now. He is 4 for 8 against Bryce Elder with a double and a home run. So hitting the ball very well right now. He's had success against Bryce Elder, and we're getting plus 145 for him to get a double or 2 bases for him to get 2 bases in this game. So we'll take that plus 145. Then Marcell Ozuna, hit in 18 of his last 19 games. Didn't get a hit in his game before last. Came out yesterday, hit a home run. So probably pissed that his uh, 17 game hit streak ended. But he came out here and got a home run in his last game. Multiple bases in 8 of his last 16. But he's 1 for 2 with a double against Ryan Weathers. So obviously he hits lefties well. So we'll take Ozuna over 1.5 bases and Brian De La Cruz over 1.5 bases, both plus money here in this one. Braves run line plus 100. Miami has been overpriced all year. Wow. So Nick is taking, and Nick is someone who likes to fade teams off Sunday night baseball. So the fact that he likes the Braves here is really telling that they're probably the right side here. Braves hit left-handed pitchers really hard too. Maybe Braves team total over. All right, I like it. I like it. I'm going to take a chance on the run line for Atlanta as a parlay piece. Well, the run line's minus 105, minus 110. So I would, if you were looking for a parlay piece, I would probably just go with Atlanta money line myself. But best of luck. Miami first five, and Miami team total over 3.5. All right, all right. I can see it. I can see it. Sunday night baseball fade off travels way stronger. Okay, okay, I see. Braves run 9 at home, -2.5. All right, so Juan likes them to take care of business here. And I would lean that way, but ultimately can't get to it. And final game of the day that we're going to be talking about is the Toronto Blue Jays and the Kansas City Royals. The Blue Jays -110 to -115. Kansas City -105 to +103 nines right across the board. It does look like there's a 9.5 at Pinnacle here in this game. You say Kikuchi on the mound for Toronto, Brady Singer on the mound for Kansas City. Both pitchers have had a lot of success. Um, or pitched very well recently this year. Kikuchi 1-1 with a 2.08 ERA. Back-to-back starts, he's given up 1 earned run. His previous start against the Yankees before that, 0 earned runs. Uh, Only his first start against Tampa Bay, he gave up 3 earned runs in his only loss. So he's pitched very well. Brady Singer on the mound for Kansas City, 2-0 with a 1.54 ERA. He's pitched very well for Kansas City so far this year. Ultimately, when it comes to a side, I couldn't tell you here. Again, this is an extremely difficult. Obviously, I'm cheering for the Blue Jays, and the Blue Jays have won 5 series in a row, I believe. But they're not sweeping teams, so they're getting one loss in there, but they're winning the other two. Um, I predict they do win this series here against Kansas City. But when it comes to this game, we're going with Dalton Varsho over 1.5 bases, +135. The guy is smashing the ball right now for Toronto. A hit in 8 of his last 10 games, multiple bases in 4 of his last 5, a home run in 4 of his last 8. So he's doing great right now. He has 5 at bats against Singer, only 1 hit, but it was a home run. So 1 for 5 against Singer with a home run. Varsho is just hitting the ball so well right now. I have to continue to take him, especially at plus money, +135. Dalton Varsho over 1.5 bases here in this one. Braves team total over 4.5 as a parlay piece. All right. I hope it wins. Blue Jays first 5. The Cooch. Yeah, he's been good. But so is Singer. Just makes me a little bit keeps me off the side. Like today, it's just every game. I could not find a side. I tried, but I could just not find one. Under 9. Yeah, I would lean that way with how the pitchers are doing. I would lean that way. Blue Jays run line or money line? I don't know. I don't think so. Well, it's not that I don't think so. It's just I'm not confident on either one. Thanks for the MLB insight here. I tailed Cabrera. Awesome. Yeah, nice early play there, starting in about 10 minutes. Howdy. Hey, ISX. We'll see you in about 10 minutes for the hockey show. ISX will be going live. Gucci over 6.5 Ks. Let's see here what he's been doing when it comes to strikeouts. 9 against the Yankees, 9 against Seattle, 7 against the Yankees, 4 in his first start against Tampa Bay. So 3 of his last 3 games, he's got 7 strikeouts. Let's see how Kansas City is doing when it comes to striking out. Dun, 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 dun. They're the 4th best team at not striking out. 7.32 strikeouts per game. Yeah, ultimately I'd stay off. I know Kikuchi's doing well, but Kansas City hasn't struck out a lot. So ultimately I would stay off, but best of luck. Oh, yes. Yes, this is baseball, his ex, but hockey will be on in 10 minutes. Premium plays, there are none. There are none today. I do obviously have 2 hockey plays, but you'll get them if you watch the hockey show coming up in 10 minutes. So no premium plays available today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the hockey show in about 10 minutes. Thanks for watching, guys.